Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation titled Sustainability: A New Opportunity. Well, before proceeding to this presentation, let me avail the opportunity to thank the organizers of this event for the kind invitation to Emirates National Oil Company to participate in such a grand event. And I would like to thank you all for taking time from your busy schedule and being present here in this session. Well, in my presentation, I'm going to take you through a brief introduction about Emirates National Oil Company and how we ingrain sustainability in our operations and business model and why we are doing this basically. And then I'm going to take you through our path in terms of energy and resource management and how we have implemented our energy and resource management within the organization. To begin with, I would like to give you a brief introduction about Emirates National Oil Company. As you are aware, ENOC is an entity wholly owned by the government of Dubai. It has been incorporated in 1993. ENOC is a well-diversified organization comprises of 30+ subsidiaries ranging from upstream to downstream. ENOC is not only operating within UAE, it has spread its wings beyond UAE. This slide basically shows our value chain. As you can see that in the first part, in the first stage, we are procuring our raw materials and the utility supply in terms of electricity and water and finished products. These raw materials are getting processed through our processing plant, whether it's a refinery or MTPE plant or even our lube blending plant. Then the finished products get stored in a huge storage tanks known as terminals, and then it gets sold to our customers through pipelines or through distribution trucks or even through the ships to our different customers. How we ingrain sustainability within ENOC? We believe as ENOC that pursuance of sustainability is not an island. It should be ingrained in all of our processes, activities, and decision making. So we in ENOC, we consider sustainability in all of our operations, starting from being transparent in the government's perspective and creating and ensuring that we create financial business to our stakeholders. And we are focusing a lot in terms of employees' well-being and happiness, and we are making sure to minimize our carbon footprint and energy and resource consumption, and we track our performance by having right key performance indicators to improve our health and safety performance. Our operations are also aligned with the SDGs, and we have identified all the SDGs which are applicable to our operations, and we have validated these areas by engaging our external and internal stakeholders to see what are basically material to ENOC and where ENOC has to focus on critical areas within our business in the coming few years. Sustainability is basically ingrained in our vision and mission statement. We as ENOC, our vision is to be an innovative energy partner, delivering sustainable value and industry-leading performance. We can do that by having the foundation, by building the foundation of our business model on sustainability. Why we are doing this? To ensure that whatever we are doing is being socially responsible, we as an organization being socially responsible to our employees, community, and environment. Our vision for sustainability is to be the role model and the benchmark choice for oil and gas industries in the region. And in order for us to do this, we have developed and established 5 strategic objectives. At first, we wish to align ourselves with UAE strategies and directives. Second, in order to do this, we need to establish and maintain a comprehensive and a pool of professionals whose competency can be assured ensured through a structured process. We have to create a culture of sustainability by instilling it as a core individual value into our business model. And we are establishing a transparent sustainability reporting where we have to do a benchmarking with our peers to see where do we stand and where we can improve. And last but not least, we are inspiring our employees to think about sustainability in all their activities and operations. Why we are doing this? Basically, we do believe that implementing sustainability in our operations and activities will help us align ourselves with the UAE directives for economic growth and sustainable growth, and we will improve our financial performance and the economic growth of the organization, and we will position ourselves as a strong contender in the market, and we will also establish ourselves as a socially responsible organization in the market, and will increase as well our asset returns, and will help us even getting the loyalty of our employees and keeping them for a long time in our organization. There are key regulations in sustainability within the Emirate of Dubai, which are basically impacting our business. One of them is the Dubai Integrated Energy Strategy 2030 and 2050, where they are stating that we have to deploy 10% of the hybrid vehicles into our new fleet within the organization by 2020. And at the same time, we have to reduce our demand side management and energy and resource consumption by 30% by 2030. And at the same time, we have another strategy within Dubai, which is called Carbon Abatement Strategy, where we have to reduce the carbon footprint of the Emirate of Dubai by 16% by 2021. And there is a strong drive by the government to introduce clean fuel within the market in order to reduce the overall carbon emissions of the Emirate. How this basically impacting our business? Electric vehicles is impacting heavily our business. Introducing cleaner fuel is the responsibility of the Emirates National Oil Company to come up with. We have to reduce our carbon emissions, and we have to improve as well the overall energy efficiency of our operations, and we need to satisfy the requirements of our stakeholders, and we need to protect our environment by reducing our emissions. And at the end of the day, we need to increase the Emiratization percentage within our facilities. ENOC has embarked various sustainability initiatives, and these initiatives are divided into three sections. One is in terms of energy and resource management, other is sustainability and CSR, and the third one is the green economy. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to focus on our initiatives in terms of energy and resource management. As you can see from this slide, ENOC was ahead from the peers and the government regulation and the government directives by implementing energy and resource management policy and manual way ahead from the government directives and the ISO 50001. This basically shows this slide that ENOC has created a culture within the organization which has moved from a compliance culture into superior energy performance, where we can add value to our business and to the society as an overall. And at the same time, we want to prove that whatever initiatives we are taking are providing substantial savings while it is focused on these areas. We have established Energy and Resource Management Steering and Technical Committee, while the EXCOM Committee is providing direction and governance. The Steering Committee, which represents the business units heads of the organization, where they provide guidance and plans and resources to the Technical Committee, and the Technical Committee basically executes the plans. We have also established our energy and resource management policy, and this policy sets as it's a standalone policy, which we make sure that the objective sets for energy and resource management are achieved through this policy. We have also to track our performance in terms of energy and resource management. We have developed 2 key performance indicators. One indicator is related to compliance to our energy and resource management manual, and the second where the business units have to come up with a business plan, different projects indicating what are the investment required and how much the savings from these projects are going to contribute in terms of our resources and reducing the electricity consumption. We plan to achieve, as I mentioned, we have started the journey way ahead before ISO 50001, and our roadmap is laid towards achieving the reduction in electricity and resources. We aim to invest $15 million between 2014 to 2018, with an annual savings that we have estimated to be $6.9 million. And we want to move all our business units by this year to superior energy performance. How do we implement energy and resource management within our organization? We take it from the stage gate process, where we are embedding sustainability and green procurement into the initial stages of our design and planning stage. Where we focus on energy and resource management, we have taken 2 prolonged approaches. One is internally, where we are maximizing the energy efficiency within our organization and operations. Externally, where we are tackling the entire supply chain of the organization in terms of providing our customers with efficient products, and at the same time, we are expecting from our suppliers to provide us with the state-of-art technologies and products which are very efficient. Basically, these 2 approaches will contribute significantly in realizing the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid for Dubai to become the smallest city in the world, which has the carbon footprint by 2050. Internally, what we have achieved, the performance of the business units have improved a lot in terms of energy and resource management system in place, and you can see that most of our businesses as a group target, they are very close to the target level of 3, which means that the management system is in place. And we are moving all the business units towards self-assessment audit by this year. What we have achieved as well in terms of sustainability, we have invested around $9.5 million between 2014 and 2016, and we have achieved $7.6 million saving. This is all because of energy and resource management initiatives that we have embarked in our organization, with a payback of 2 years. This is basically showing that how much we have achieved in terms of savings and how much we have invested. Externally, we have introduced a new clean fuel to our customers, which is CNG, and we have 4 mother stations for CNG, and MGAS, one of our subsidiary, they have introduced the CNG as a clean fuel to the market, and we have done to replace the conventional diesel and Abras project and other vehicles which want to run by CNG. And we have done also a pilot study in Dubai International Airport, and they have running their vehicles by CNG. My last slide, I would like to say that we see sustainability is not a compliance-driven initiative. It's rather than a cultural change within the organization to truly prove that we are an integrated, innovative, and leading partner of choice. Thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. If you have any question, we can get from a Q&A session.